Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. Super excited for today's beer, which I know I say a lot, but I am really excited for this. It is Cigar City's Hunahpa. It is the middle of summer, but I just really was craving a stout and just traded for this. So I was really excited. I did not have this beer last year, but I think I had some in 2016. I don't know if I had my own bottle, or if I had it at a share, but I'm pretty sure that was the last time I had it was 2016. Did have to trade for it. I live in upstate New York. We do not get this here, obviously. If you know anything about this beer, it has cacao nibs, cinnamon, vanilla, and three different kind of chili peppers. Um, I like Mexican cake quite a bit. I could not score a bottle this year. Did release locally. I did have some on draft and at a bottle share, and yeah, so I really like that beer. I've liked this beer. I think I'm gonna like this year's vintage. Let's just get into it. It's based on like Mayan chocolate, and again, it's a stout I quite like when it has those adjuncts in it. Um, and I also like I get some vanilla already. And I also quite like actual chocolate that has those things. Like you have hot chocolate and put a little like chili and cinnamon in it. I do really like it that way. Actually, a grocery store around here has some like fancy schmancy hot chocolate powder that comes with cinnamon and peppers in it. It's real good. But anyway, pretty darn black. Yeah, I'm not even getting any brown on the edges. Very dark. I can't even say mocha head. That's darker than mocha head, just a little bit. But yeah, very dark looking beer. Oh, what's the ABV? Um, I don't see the ABV. Yeah, and again, it's a 2018 vintage. All right. Well, let's get into the aroma. I'm gonna say I get the vanilla, cinnamon, chocolate. Not a lot of pepper yet. Of course, I say that, then I get some pepper. Definitely get some roastiness. Similar to cold brew coffee. It's funny. See, now I'm getting a lot more pepper. I don't know if it's because I said it and then I put it in my head or what. More like a dark chocolate, but there is some sweetness there in the aroma. There's another something that's why I keep going in. There's something else I'm trying to. What is that? A little bit of like a cherry note. I don't not like an infection thing, but just a little bit of that fruit in there. Looks apart, smells apart. Let's see if it tastes apart. Cheers. Wow. So all the adjuncts come through nicely, and it's interesting at different points. Right now, first sip in, not overly spicy. I'm wondering because sometimes these kinds of beers, like as you keep sipping them, it kind of gets like compounding, right? It just keeps adding a layer, a layer, a layer. Next thing you know, you got some real heat. I say this a lot in descriptors when I have a stout like this, where it tastes like I just ate a piece of dark chocolate, and I say this is straight dark chocolate in the finish. I have to go back and amend those. This is straight. I mean, it literally tastes like I ate dark chocolate. Not. It's a good descriptor for the beer I'm drinking. That's exactly what this finish is. It's crazy. Let me take another gulp so I can kind of go through the roller coaster ride. One sec. Initially, it's like, here comes the heat. No, it doesn't. Round it out. Then, quite a nice burst of cinnamon. I'm not a huge cinnamon guy. Like, it doesn't take much cinnamon in a stout for me to be like, nah, or a barley wine or whatever. For me to be like, that's too much. And I like cinnamon. I like cinnamon a lot in baked goods, on my applesauce, all that kind of stuff. But in beer, I think cinnamon can get a little too aggressive. For me, not at all. For this beer. Then the vanilla comes in, and again, it is kind of like a roller coaster because there's these ups and downs, these new things, these quick turns. The cinnamon then lends itself to some vanilla. Vanilla is quite pleasant. If I had to, criticize this beer, a little bit more vanilla would be lovely in this. Then another kiss of the cinnamon before the dark chocolate kind of, you ride that out. It finishes long, which is nice. I'm really enjoying this beer if it's not obvious. As I said about that initial pepper and then it getting cut off, as much as it does get cut off, there is like this underlying pepper note. Again, it's not very spicy. It's definitely not burning my mouth. Like far from it. It'd be really cool to do this blind to see if people even pick up the pepper. Um, but it is like this baseline pepper taste, not heat necessarily, but that pepper taste. And then it's all this other stuff bouncing around. Um, the roasty, little bit of coffee, I got in the aroma. I don't really get that it is straight like that dark chocolate right at the finish. Um, Basically, if these adjuncts sound good to you in a stout, this is it. I'm gonna guess the ABV is somewhere in the 10 range, maybe 11. Oh wait, there is something bottled. Oh, just when it was bottled. Bottled 5 months ago, so maybe that's why some of the pepper faded. Um, but yeah, this is awesome. This is like really, really good, hitting the spot. If I had to give any notes on it, like in terms of criticism, again, maybe a little bit more vanilla would have been nice. And honestly, a little bit more heat, I guess, would have been good. If you like this style but don't like them too spicy, huge winner. The Mexican cake this year, I liked actually quite a bit, and it had a little bit, well, I shouldn't say a little bit, it had more spice, um, which was compounding and it was awesome. I love that too. I'm pretty lucky I can go both ways on that. Glad I traded for it. If you like stuff like this, definitely seek it out. I really like this year. Again, I'm not an expert on this beer specifically. Didn't even have it last year. At most, I have it at a share about once a year. And it's probably only the second or third time I've had my own bottle. Check me out on Instagram on Tapped. No hype beer reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.